Now, children, we have come to the next portion. And I hope all of you remember that Swami bit the leg of a thing, thinking that it was a devil. But actually, what was it? Let us see. Ayo, something has bitten me. Went forth an agonized, thundering cry and was followed by a heavy rumbling and falling amidst the furniture. So now here you can see in this picture, he had caught the leg of the burglar. Remember, he is a burglar or a thief, and he made it. Then when he caught and bit the leg, he fell on the floor with a sound, tumbling and falling amidst furniture. In a moment, father, cook, and a servant came in carrying light. Now, with the sound, father heard, and he came along with his cook and the servant, and all three of them fell on the burglar, who lay amidst furniture with a bleeding ankle. Ankle had been bitten, so he was lying in the middle. Amid means in the middle of the furniture. Remember, furniture is both singular and plural. You have to use only furniture. If you say furnitures, it is wrong. So what happens? You will be given a question. Edit the following. When such a thing is given, suppose they give you furnitures, what should you do? You should write furniture. Okay, children? Now we will see what happened next day. Congratulations were showered on Swami next day. His classmates looked at him with respect. His teachers patted his back. The headmaster said that he was a true scout, underline. That he was a true scout. Scouts help, no? So that's why he called him a true scout. Swami had bitten into the flesh of one of the most notorious housebreakers of the district, and the police were grateful to him for it. He was a notorious one, very evil one, bad person, housebreaker or the thief or the burglar. And so the police were trying to catch him. He was escaping. So now police were very grateful, thankful to him for his work. The inspector said, "Why don't you join the police when you are grown up?" So I questioned him, "Why can't you join the police?" Swami said, "For the sake of politeness." So politely he said, "Certainly yes." He thought he had quite made up his mind. Underline, made up his mind means decided to be an engine driver, a railway guard, or a bus conductor later in life. See, this is childhood, In the childhood, you will be having so many dreams. Because you will be looking at the driver, railway guard and all, and you will be planning to become the same thing, no? That is how even Swami had thought of becoming an engine driver or a railway guard or a bus conductor. When he returned home from the club that night, father asked, "Where the boy? Where is the boy?" Now this is all happened, no? Now that night, father came from the club and asked where the boy was. "He is asleep already. He did not have a wink of sleep the whole night," said his mother. He said, mother told that previous night he had not slept at all. Not a wink of sleep means he did not sleep at all. So the boy has slept already. "Where is he sleeping?" "In his usual place," mother said casually. "He went to bed at 7:30. He said, "at the same place." Which is the same place? Come on, tell me, which is the same place? Next to the granny. He went and slept by 7:30 itself. Sleeping beside his granny again? Father said, "No wonder. He wanted to be asleep before I could return home. Clever boy." So father said, very clever of him. Before I came, he went and slept off, isn't it? So like that he made fun of it. Mother lost her temper now. "You let him sleep where he likes. You need not risk his life again. It was a risk from yesterday. The previous day, when he slept in the office room, he caught the burglar. Suppose the burglar had caught him, what would have happened? So the father says, don't put him into the trouble. Risk means trouble here. Father mumbled, that means did not speak loudly, only mumbled as he went to change his dress. All right, you mollycoddle, mollycoddle means pet him and spoil him as much as you like. Only don't blame me later on. Afterwards, or later on, or afterwards. Swami, following the whole conversation from under the blanket, he was tremendously relieved to hear that his father was giving him up. That means he is not forcing him up to sleep again in the office room. So this is how Swami escaped from the tenacity or determination of his father. Look at this question now. Who cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me"? Who was that? Come on. The burglar or a notorious housebreaker. Okay? You can write a notorious housebreaker or a burglar cried, "Ayo, something has bitten me." And if you put it into indirect speech, that something had bitten him. You have to write something had bitten him. Yesterday you might have referred to the pronoun where I had told you when subject to object how it changes. Now who did father, cook and servant stumble upon? Whom did they stumble upon? Upon the burglar or the housebreaker. Why were congratulations showered on Swami? Because he was responsible to catch the notorious burglar who was dodging the police. And do you think Swami really wanted to join police? Did he want to be? No, really he did not want to join police. And what did he want to become? A engine driver, railway guard, or a bus conductor. Did Swami muster courage to sleep alone after the incident? No, not at all. Correct, no? He went and slept beside Granny. Who supported Swami? His mother or his granny? His mother supported him. First she says, why do you make him sleep? And finally she says, don't risk his life. Let him sleep wherever he wants. Like that mother supported Swami. So children, how did you like this story? Suppose you were in that condition, what you would have done? I think just like Swami, you too would have showed your courage to catch him. Don't you think so? Okay, now these question answers you get from your PDF. I will be sending them and you just follow them properly. And here you have a few points regarding the author, R.K. Narayan, one of the greatest Indian English novelists, known for simple and unpretentious writing style. A very, very, very popular one. Popular novelist. Novel means Kadambari. Remember it, Kadambari in English we call novel. He is best known for his works set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. Remember children might have watched this Malgudi days on your TV. His works include Swami and his friends. From this only a hero has been extracted. Remember, underline. Swami and his friends, the Bachelor of Arts, the English teacher and the financial expert. The novel The Guide was adapted for film and won the Sahitya Akademi Award. He highlights social content and provides a feel for his character through everyday life. He was nominated to Rajya Sabha, the upper house of India's parliament. So children, remember, when you get time, you can catch hold of these books and can read them. And this guide is also a film. You can, if you get chance, you can watch it. Very nice, and I hope you will go on read these lessons. I mean the parts of the lesson continuously, and you will understand everything. So see you. Bye bye.